What's going on, guys? So this is gonna be a very quick video, just kind of showing y'all a couple tricks or how I've done it, and just expressing this because if you see the 3-inch downpipe install videos, you watch the video and they don't have the heat shield over the turbo, you've got a bunch of steps missing. All right, sitting here, there's just nowhere good to be. Put your feet over there, put your knees here. This thing freaking rips your knees. You're leaning over real weird. It's a very awkward position everywhere you go. So even if you're decently strong, you don't have any leverage, so you can't really apply any force. So the videos I saw, and there might be a secret way to do this, and there might be a video out there showing you exactly how, but from my experience, what I could or couldn't find, people already had them off, whether or not they did a turbo install or something before. They didn't have this top heat shield. The back one, it's not that big a deal, but this top one is an extreme pain in the butt to get to that band clamp. So I tried my dangest to bend this thing all different kinds of ways to get it to come out. But as you see, we are all stock, so we still have the EGR cooler over here blocking this. We still have all that crap over there blocking that. So this thing can't slide out, it can't slide up, it can flip back, but it still can't come out. So I found no way of getting that out with the components all here. Raging, getting so angry at this thing because it just refused to work. And the band clamp is directly on the bottom, at least mine was, on the bottom, pointing out this way. So you're having to get this socket down in here like this, in this little gap to loosen it. So what I ended up doing was bending this as much as I could. Now it will almost fall down, but I bent it back that far and could get a socket in there, and it just took me forever, but I loosened the band clamp on the bottom. And then I guess, you know, this truck does have 180,000 miles on it, so maybe this is why, but that downpipe was pretty secured to the turbo, did not want to come off, so I ended up having to tap it with a hammer at the bottom to finally get it to come loose, and was able to wiggle it out of there. I also brought this out the bottom, so I forgot to mention that. I've got the new downpipe in, which is going super easy. I mean, 100%, just no problem compared to taking the other one out. I brought this one out the bottom, and when it got to about, because you can't go out the top like other people do with the other heat shield there. So when it got to like right down here in the bind, pressed it up against right there, bent this and got it out. So just be careful not to snag anything, but if you bend it some, it will come out. Just wanted to make this video just to say, save yourself the extreme anger of trying to get that thing out. Just push it straight back all the way right there, and then just finagle your socket down in there. I don't think there's any good way of doing this. If you can get that shield out somehow, it obviously would help a lot, but I just found no way of getting it out. I mean, there's no room either side. I had no leverage to bend it, and honestly, it's not that strong, but it is, you know, round in the bad places right there where it'd be hard to bend it back the other way, and not having any leverage, it just wasn't happening. So that's my tip. Just lean that thing far back, get this baby down in there. You can sit your light up and see, and then just work it. Once it gets loose, you can flip the band clamp around to where it's on top, and then hit it with an air tool and zip it off real quick. All right, guys, well, that's pretty much gonna do it. I just wanna make this quick video telling you it's not as easy as some of these people make it seem in these videos, like it's no big deal. It is very annoying, it is very time consuming. Maybe you get lucky and you get it done real quick, but as far as my experience with this truck, it's a nightmare, and it's been a several hour long process to get this thing off, and now I still have to do the install. So definitely don't base it off of some of these videos. Get you a day lined up where you don't have anything to do, because it's not as simple as some of these people make you believe. And honestly, don't know how to get that shield out. So the way I got out was just leaning it back like I showed you. So I guess if you have a secret technique in the comments, if you've actually done this and you're not just, oh, I saw a video and he did the blah, blah, blah. If you actually know, leave a comment so we can actually get like something down in the comments where we can maybe do it easier, because I know I wouldn't even wish this on my enemy to do that. It was just so frustrating. My arms are absolutely dead from reaching over there and prying, and awful. It's just awful. Well, I'm headed to work, but I did want to just hop back on here to end this video off because I did post on my Instagram a picture of the downpipe, and I was like just raging about it because it was just so frustrating. But decent amount of people DM me and stuff, asking me questions and stuff, so I figured I would say, if you don't have ratcheting wrenches for the heat shield, go buy some before you even try to do this, or you're just going to get very mad. You got big arms, pay somebody to do this, because you're not going to be able to get your arms in there, honestly. Getting in by the downpipe heat shield, that top bolt was, or the bottom was pretty challenging. I guess it's the top one. You can access it from the top, but in all honesty, it's just a nightmare. It wasn't that hard. I did found a ratcheting wrench and got to it from the bottom. It's just a lot of minuscule up and down. Takes forever for that bolt to come all the way out. The top one, like I said, if you got big arms, it's going to be a nightmare getting that top turbo heat shield back away where you can actually get your socket in there to get that clamp bolt loose. So yeah, probably took me a solid 2 hours to get that get around that top heat shield and get that downpipe out of there. And then, to my surprise, probably took me 5-10 minutes to get the 3-inch one back in there, all buttoned up, everything put back in there, done. Like, it's just weird because the one coming out is such a small, it's clamped, whatever. It was harder to get that out than it was putting the one that's an inch thicker all the way back in there. So I don't know, but I know the frustration of doing this. I know the frustration of people not posting the full clips on YouTube because people act like it's not a big deal. They cut stuff where they probably struggled for 30 minutes to get one scene or whatever, and they don't show you that. So then you see, like, you feel like you're doing something wrong because it took them, you know, a 10-second clip when it's taking you 30 minutes. So yeah, this is kind of one of those eye-opener things for y'all. We do edit videos, something that takes us an hour or 30 minutes, we can chop down to a 10-minute clip. And so it's not always as easy as it seems. This is firsthand. This is probably, like I said, the most frustrating thing I've ever done modification-wise was removing that freaking thing because of that heat shield. And a lot of people cut them off. I know most people cut, if you do get them off, then they cut them to put them back on. That way, if you do have to remove them again, it's easy. I guess maybe if the EGR cooler was gone, you could bend that one side up and slide it out. But like I said, you have no leverage to use your strength right there. So very, very awkward job. Honestly, I'm one of those people, I do everything mainly because I don't like paying other people to do something I know I can do. But I also usually enjoy installs and stuff. Did not enjoy this one, or did not enjoy the removal. But this is probably the first and only time I will recommend you pay somebody to do it. Unless you have skinny arms and very, very nimble wrists where your hand can do all kind of craziness, you're going to have a very unenjoyable time with this. Is it doable? Yes. All I was thinking to myself is it's one of those things, it sucks right now, but whenever I get done, it won't, you know, what does it matter? If it sucks right now, in the end goal, I know I'm going to get it done eventually, and then it won't be that bad. So that's what kept me through it. So, yeah, that's my rant. This video is getting longer than I wanted it to be, so hopefully you did learn and know whatever. Take the job at your own risk. So I'll see you later, guys.